I was just looking at a YouTube video that said that spirituality was a loaded word. That's a lie. Truth is that people like the person who made that video, they are trying to make spirituality a loaded word. Remember, I was talking with you before about people who want to maintain the status quo, using every word that someone develops or talks about trying to get something to change, and they would take that word, they would reframe it, they would make it negative so that the people who were bringing the new stuff into reality couldn't use that word anymore, and that way they would stop the emergence of what was going on. This is an old trick that they have used with the word liberal. They tried to use it with the word woke. They tried to use it with the word socialist even, and succeeded, and communist, and succeeded greatly. And now they're trying to do the exact same thing with the word spirituality. This is a pattern, a diabolical pattern that these people use over and over again to do what was talked about in the story of the Tower of Babylon. It says that all of the people got together and were one accord, and they tried to build a tower reaching the heavens. But when the gods saw this, and it did not say when God saw this, it did not say when Yahweh saw this, it said when the Elohim saw this, and the Elohim is translated in actuality as the powerful ones. That means the ones who are more powerful than the groups on the ground trying to build this tower. So it says that the powerful ones divided the people and gave them separate languages so they couldn't speak or come together in order to accomplish reaching the heights of the gods. And still today we see the powerful ones, the people with tons of money and resources, and the people with access to the media, still doing the same thing by taking words, common language, using it and reframing it whenever the common people have found a word to express what they wanted, so that we cannot talk about that word anymore, or so we can't come together in one accord. And so I would suggest that we listen to this biblical text and this story about the Tower of Babylon, but we translate it not by looking at Elohim as God, no, but as the powerful ones. And when we begin to go through these stories in the Hebrew scripture and translate the words as they are instead of what has been given to us by the powerful ones, it becomes a lesson for us. It becomes a warning about those who would come in, take over, colonize, and steal the resources of everyone for the few. And so I guess this video is about reclaiming not only religion, but spirituality. Spirituality comes from an understanding across most civilizations. In many civilizations, the same word for spirit means breath or wind. In some places, it means the energy that connects all life. So when people are talking about spiritual, they are talking about being awake, being woke, knowing that one is connected to the environment, connected to plants and people and everything around them, not one little separate entity floating around like a little ball. That is what people do not want if they want to be one of the powerful ones, or to maintain their positions as the powerful ones. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to realize who we are. They don't want us to realize that we are this thing that we call God or a goddess or divinity. spread out through the universe and also here on earth to do the will of the beauty and the harmony and the grace of this thing that we call the compassionate one, or the embodiment of love. In fact, in many places in biblical texts, statements like, "Be ye compassionate, for I am compassionate," got changed on purpose and translated as, "Be ye perfect, as I am perfect," thus making it impossible for the human being to do what they considered the divine was telling. We live in a world full of tricksters who have passed down a lot of messages and false history created by tricksters who wanted to maintain their place in society. Now we are being forced to break free of that. We are forced not only of being woke or being aware of everything that is going on around us, and we are not only called to be woke to the second power, which I talked about in a previous video, which means not only aware of what's going on around us, but what's going on inside us, and how that is shaping what's going on around us. Now it's time to be woke to the third power. When we begin to realize, you see, that these ideas of the God of compassion or the goddess of love or all of these things are not necessarily about beings walking around in heaven. It's about a way of being. A way of being that we human beings embody. And as we represent these deities on earth and act in an alignment with the way of passion and love and hope and helpfulness, we bring these beings to life here on earth as it is in heaven. The name of the gods is less important than the actions that they cause us to bring about in the world. This is contrary to almost every religion from a dominator society, you see. They want to be able to scorch the earth, to kill and destroy animals at will, to oppress and suppress other people, so a lot of their religion has just been developed to make excuses to be able to do that, and still maintain the false ideology saying that they are good people. They want to divorce their actions from their beliefs and to make us think that all we have to do is believe in something good enough and we have attained the rule of love in the kingdom of heaven. Well, it's not true. And we are finally at a stage because of social media and because of a lot of information being able to go out and get past the corporate stooges and the corporate media. We are finally at a point where the truth is going out everywhere. It is said that the truth will set you free. I invite you, all, to a place of freedom, a place of joy, a place of love and contentment. Realizing this, you are the finger or the hand of the God that you are worshiping or acknowledging or praying to and are seeking. And you have the power of that divine being to move the world through your creative process to bring about peace, harmony, love and justice, instead of anger, greed, fear, and manipulation. And that is who you are. You are the choice maker. You choose who and what you will be, and no one can stop you. The only way this can be thwarted is if they can trick you into stopping yourself. Let us do woke 3 so that we will be unstoppable. Namaste, folks. To learn more about us and our life coaching, visit our website where you can see that in the link below. You can also find a way to become partially independent from the 40-hour, 40-year work week that we've all been conditioned to believe is the only way to live at our living with passive income page. There's a link down there for that too. Namaste, everyone. Have a great day.